friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share a few meal plans that we do every Sunday, potluck style. We every Sunday have fellowship with our church family and our friends, and I wanted to share with you guys how we go about that, because every Sunday we got to make sure we have enough food for everybody. And we always do, by the way. There's always leftovers. So whenever you think that you won't be able to have enough food for people, we always have more food than we think. So I'll get started right away, and I'll share with you our first meal. So the first one would be the chili. Who doesn't like a chili? In the fall, in the wintertime, in the perfect season of cool, of cold, warm chili is a favorite here for sure. Sometimes my husband will also cook some rice on the side. I'll get some shredded cheese, and we also get some taco bread, the soft and the hard one, and we call it a chili taco or taco chili, however you want to say it. And we put the chili, the rice, and the cheese in the wrap, and it's just absolutely delicious. Or you can just eat it with homemade bread. It's wonderful, it's delicious, and we do that often on Sundays. Another meal that we do on Sundays are stews. Any kind of stews. It could be chicken fricot, like we do. It's kind of like a chicken soup, but with potatoes, and sometimes we put dumplings in there. It's very, very good. It's an Acadian dish, actually. That's why it's called a fricot. So we'll do that with homemade bread. We'll also do some beef stew. We've done that in the past. Hamburger soup. Hamburger, potatoes, whatever veggies you have on hand, guys. Put it in there. Soup, stews are a good meal for potluck, for get together, because there's always more, so people can have seconds, and you have enough to feed everybody, and there's usually is some leftovers. So soup, stews are another meal that we do on Sundays. Another one that we do would be a pulled pork. So we'll cook a nice big roast, whether it is, you can do pork meat or beef meat, whatever you prefer. We've done lamb before as well. And then with like a sandwich on a hamburger bun, they call it the pulled pork. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. It's really, really good. And it's not a lot of work. Now, all these meals that I'm talking about, these are wonderful ideas because you can either cook them overnight and just warm it up the next day, or put everything in your crock pot and it's done. A pulled pork, usually when we do meals like this, we put the pork meat in the crock pot. We have it cooked overnight and it's ready in the morning. So there's not a lot of hard work here. You got your buns, you got your cheese, you got your sauce that you want to mix the meat with, and there you go. You have a meal planned. Another one that we've done in the past is shepherd's pie. Who doesn't like shepherd's pie? It's really good, especially in the wintertime. We've been doing this more in the wintertime. We'll have the shepherd's pie ready. Either I'll get up early and have it done in the morning, so it's already warm, and I'll just have to keep it in the oven to keep it nice and warm for everybody. Or we've done this the day before, and an hour before we eat, we just put it in the oven and warm it up. Another one that I really, really love, and that's a friend and sister of mine that does this. It's the Filipino noodles. They're delicious. Love, 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 love them. They are probably one of my favorite meals whenever she brings that over. Just love those noodles. They are, I don't know. If you haven't tried them, try them. I don't know the recipe. Maybe I do. I could probably find it and put it in here. So that way, if you really want to know the recipe and try it out, you'd see how delicious it is. She sometimes put chicken in the noodles or shrimp. I've seen both ways, and they are both great. So noodles. Wonderful. Another thing that we do sometimes too are just something very simple. Sandwiches. Sandwiches are a wonderful thing to do, very easy. You know, we do egg sandwich, we do tuna sandwich, and sometimes we'll get the deli meat and we'll build your own sandwich with lettuce, cucumbers, tomatoes, you know, slice of cheese, and you can build your own with whatever sauce you want on your sandwiches, mayo, mustard, all that. And of course, sandwiches and chips go together, so we usually get a whole bunch of chips, different flavors. Doritos is a favorite here, so we do get Doritos or regular chips as well for sandwiches. So sandwiches is one of them. Not too long ago, we've done ham, and that was really, really good. And ham is another good idea to cook for potluck, because you can just, like, we do ham in the crock pot. So you put it in there and it's no work for anyone. It just cooks slowly and it's ready to bring. You bring your crock pot, you're good to go. So we've done that not too long ago. We had a nice ham. My husband made some mashed potatoes. We also had scallop potatoes from a sister who brought it, and it was absolutely delicious. And some veggies, and there you go. There's food for everyone. All these meals that I'm sharing with you, we typically do them at Sundays. So if we don't do a lot of meal planning, for us as a family, I mean, like during the week, like I've seen a lot of wonderful moms out there who homeschool, and they have their own meal plans for the week, and that's great because they probably have more kids than I do. But we do plan every Sunday. So if I were to say what we do meal plan, would be the Sundays. Sundays we do plan our meal to be with our friends and family and spend time together, and it's just such a wonderful time. And we don't want to let that go. So every Sunday we do have planned food, and these are just a few of the recipe that we've been doing. Of course, there are summer recipe. We'll get into that in the summertime. But I just thought I would share with you guys today just a few ideas of how we do potluck and fellowship meals. And I'm sure there are plenty more ideas out there. Also, let's not forget the dessert. Now, desserts are very important. And we've done, you know, vanilla cake, chocolate cake, cookies. My kids, they like to bake cookies, so we do that as dessert often. Ice cream. Who doesn't like ice cream, you know? And sometimes my husband makes the best smoothie. So we do have homemade smoothie. It's not really the healthy kind. It's ice cream kind, but with fruits, and anyway, we love it here. So these are like little things that we do on Sunday when we get together and have a meal with our friends and family. And it's been so rewarding. Again, I'll say it again. When we sit together as a family and eat a meal together, it brings people closer. It always has, and it always will. You get to know one another more. You get to really be friends with the people that you're sitting around with at the table. And I wouldn't change it for the world. So on that note, I do wish you guys a wonderful weekend and the rest of the week to come. And we will talk very, very soon.